It's Hitman. Hope you guys are doing good today. Today, we're reviewing one of the most loaded first offline products of all time. This is 2024-25 Prizm Deca basketball, first off the line. There is so many exclusives to this one. 2 first offline shimmer autographs numbered to 25 or less, and 4 first offline shimmers numbered to 12 or less. Insanely loaded. Let's rip into it right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The Deca first offline boxes from last year sold out incredibly high. They're going for $4,000 or $5,000 per box, 40 or 50 big breakers, buying it all up and manipulating the market. Or was it really just a good product? Did it sell out too high though? Yes. I don't think it was worth that much. Well, this year, this was run at Dutch auction. It did sell out at, I think, around $1,600 per box. On the secondary market, they're going for about $2,000 per box, but it may be the most loaded first offline product ever. You get 6 exclusives, including 2 autographs and 4 shimmers. So it's insanely loaded. The draft class is obviously weaker. You don't have the Wemby, but you do have some very solid rookies. And the checklist for the vet autos are really good. You got Curry, Luka, KD, Ant-Man, Ja Morant, Giannis. You got the rookies, Banchero, Cade, Chet, Zion. I mean, you got some old guys as well, such as Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Wade, Nowitzki, Iverson, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, the names are there. And in first offline, with all the exclusives, it is easier to hit the Black Shimmer one-of-ones, which are really big cards. So we got a box here today. Let's rip into it. There you go. You got Luka on the cover, who is still in a Mavericks uni. This is 24-25. Some of the top rookies do sign in 24-25. Buzelis probably the best one. You got Dalton Connect. The only ones that don't sign are probably Sar and Ricochet. All right. Is this worth $2,000? Probably not, but it's really good exclusives. The hobby version is going to go on Dutch auction, I think, in a few days here. And most likely, the hobby version will floor because they do print a lot of it, and it's only sold online via Dutch auction. So usually when it's only sold online, there's just a ton of it, and it will most likely floor. All right, there it is. There's your design. It is, it's celebrating 2013 and 14 Prizm. So second year Prizm. And I actually really like the design. I like the name. I like the font that they use. So here it is. First pack, AJ Mitchell, one of the rookies here. We got Jaime Jaquez, DiVincenzo. We got Ant-Man there. Alex Caruso, DiVincenzo, and here is our red. First red is Larry Bird. There you go, Larry Bird on the red. Red is number to 199. It's 168 of 199, and even on the back, the player is kind of accentuated in the team color. If you hear background noise, I apologize. We're in the shop right now, so the shipping team is all here working. So if you hear background noise, that's what it is. KD in a Golden State uni there, and I noticed there are some MVP trophies and Finals MVP trophies, so you will see like LeBron on the Cavs and the Heat probably. There's KD, Yao Ming, Giannis, and here comes our first off-the-line shimmer. I don't know if it's an auto or not. Ooh, and we got a rookie. So this should be I think the greens are to 25 or less. First rookie is Tristan de Silva. Magic there. There's your first look at our first off-the-line shimmer. Generally, the shimmers don't sell for as much as the regular colors, but that's still a pretty nice hit. 8 of 12 on that. Oh, so the greens are to 12. The regular base shimmers are to 12 or less, and that's our first one, de Silva. Hey, we hit a rookie. That's the Magic's best rookie there. Pack number 2. All right, looks like we have it's black on that side. Is that a black 1-of-1 or black gold? Let me see the other side here. It's a black. Wait, is that a shimmer? I can't tell if that's it should be a shimmer. We have a black shimmer, I believe, 1-of-1 in the second pack. I mean, if you guys watch any rips from last year, it was absolutely loaded. This year is no different. I've watched cases open. This stuff is loaded. All right, Marcus Smart, Dame Time, Miles Bridges, Michael Porter Jr., Cam Whitmore, our red. is going to be Draymond Green. Draymond Green on the red. Now, that's your standard color. That was to 199. There it is, 176 of 199. All right, we got Clyde the Glide Drexler, Tyrese Maxey, All-Star. So I see some All-Star cards, guys in their All-Star unis, and then some Legends cards as well. And then here is our black 1 of 1. It is a Black Shimmer right there. You can see the lines. Oh my gosh, and we got a rookie. We got a black rookie shimmer. What's our... This is a big sweat, you guys. I mean, I guess Stephon Castle's probably the top one to hit. Come on. He holds the ball right there. Cam Christie. I will take that. 1 of 1 Cam Christie. Max Christie's younger brother there. There it is. Wow. 1 of 1 shimmer in the second pack we open of this stuff. Like I said at the beginning, it is easier to hit the 1 of 1s just because I believe there was, what, 100 and... I want to say... someone did the math, 150 or 175 total cases. That's why they sell out high, because the product is loaded, and you know, some of the big breaking companies do want to grab a ton of it. And but there are 1 of 1s fall more often because there aren't that many cases made. All right, we have, I think, an insert. We Claxton, Jared Allen. Love the design, by the way. Duricic, AD on the silver. We got LeBron. There's the Cleveland LeBron, like I mentioned. Paul Pierce, Jaylen Brown, finalist of Dirk Nowitzki, Scotty Barnes, and Draymond Green. So nothing in that pack. Still need our 2 first offline autos. I do believe they replaced the regular autos, though. All right, we have another shimmer to green to 12. There's Mark Williams, Franz Wagner, De'Aaron Fox, Simons, Luka, Robert Williams on the purple. That's going to be numbered. Purples are to 99, 14 of 99 on the Robert Williams. I'm still getting used to the color overlay on the player in the back based on the team color. The green ones look like aliens to me. Kawhi Leonard. We have AD and our green shimmer first off line. This should be to 12. That is going to be Zach LaVine for the Bulls. The 12. Jersey number would be 8 to 12. It's 7 to 12. 7 to 12 on the Zach LaVine. So far, 3 first offline shimmers. No shimmer auto yet. All right, we got another green shimmer. All right, Aaron Gordon, Oso, Trey Murphy, DeAndre Hunter, G.G. Jackson, Manu Ginobili, young Manu right there. Ant-Man on the All-Stars. Kind of cool that some of the top players like Ant-Man and the All-Stars do have 2 cards in this to hit. I mean, you know, not just one, so you can hit the golds of the base cards, the blacks of the base cards, and the All-Star cards. There's an explosion, Stephon Castle. I'd say the top rookie, and then our green shimmer is... Oh my gosh, that's an auto. Luka Doncic, green shimmer auto. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good box. Wow, that is 3 of 15 on the Luka Doncic green shimmer auto. The funny thing is, I think I hit a green shimmer Luka didn't I hit him in last year's box as well, if I remember correctly? Card number 1. I believe that's Luka. Luka Doncic, green shimmer auto. Hey, that was gonna be a nice hit right there. Wow. But this one is actually live. I think last year was a redemption. Holy smokes, there we go. 3 of 15 on the Luka Doncic. It is a sticker auto. Wow, that is amazing, actually. All right, next pack. That is absolutely amazing. All right, we got Tyler Kolek. We got a Mojo coming up. There's a Steph. You want to know what Steph looks like? There he is. There is Bronny James Jr., who made the set. I do notice like a big cut down the middle of that. That is definitely a scratch. All right, let's skip the Mojo here. We got Devin Booker on the All-Stars, Nowitzki, Herbert Jones, Tyrese Maxey, Harrison Ingram on the rookie. Oh, dropping cards here. Keontae George. All right, here's our Mojo. I don't know what Mojos are. I think in football they were to 30, but in basketball they should be to 25. Come on, that is... Oh, how about Halliburton on the Mojo? That's an all-star Hallie. Good time to pull that. Hallie and the Pacers are in the Eastern Finals. Oh my gosh, that Hallie's corner's all bent up right there, unfortunately. 12 of 25 on the Hallie. but the corner is bent up. I didn't drop the Halley, did I? No, that was just came out of the box that way. Unreal. Yikes. All right, bent up Halley, unfortunately. All right, we should have one more auto too. All right, we have another green shimmer coming up here. We got Jimmy Buckets with the hair, Austin Reeves, Brandon Ingram, Scoot, TJ McConnell. Red is going to be Scotty Barnes. Nice color match at $2.99. That is 175 at $2.99. KG, Kyrie, and our green shimmer. Now, this could be an auto. They're all facing the same way, so I'm not sure. This is going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on our green shimmer. First off the line to 12. 6 of 12. The cream checklist is not as big as regular Prizm hobby, so a lot easier to hit some of the top guys too. All right, 3 packs left. I don't want this to end. This is insanely loaded. All right, we have, looks like a silver insert. All right, we got Kuminga, Trey Mann, Jalen Brunson, Jared McCain on the rookie. Filipowski. Silver rookie is Keyshawn George. Hey, he was a starter last year. Keyshawn George there. Tatum, Hakeem Olajuwon, and we got something here. It's a silver brilliance of Ja. That is actually a sick-looking insert. I mean, very, very minimalistic, but very cool. Brilliance Ja Morant on the insert. Cool-looking insert there. There's the Keyshawn George. All right, 2 packs left. Should have one more auto, and I think I already got my first offline. Yeah, so just one more first offline exclusive auto, which is in this box pack right here. So that's our last exclusive. That should be an auto. All right, DeAndre Ayton, Jalen Tyson, Paul George, Rozier, Clarkson, Jordan Hawkins, silver Larry Bird. We got Steve Kerr, Sabonis, and our last first offline exclusive, our auto. We already pulled the Luka, so I'm assuming this one's not going to be a good one. That is going to be Trey Murphy. So he's decent. Trey Murphy, first off the line to 25, 15 to 25. So I noticed they're both green shimmers, but Luka, there's less of Lukas. That was only to 15. This one was to 25. All right, and the last pack. Wow, this stuff. The extra exclusives are really nice. Is it worth the extra? You know, I'm assuming Prizm Deca hobby is going to sell out around floor, which is what, $400 or $500. Is it worth 3 or 4x the box of regular hobby? You know what? With the extra exclusives, I think it's actually kind of close. I don't know. Probably not in general, but you know the potential's there. Jamal Shed, Bradley Beal, Cody Williams, and I'm just thinking the first offline Deca or the regular Deca hobby is gonna floor, usually from what we've seen in the past, last year's and then this year's football did floor basically. So all right, our last card of today's rip is a purple, and that is gonna be Carmelo on the Legends. Carmelo purple. That is 81 of 99. Let's go ahead and do a recap for you guys. All right, here is the recap. You get a ton of rookies, silvers, colors. There's a silver Larry Bird. Ton of rookies, some inserts, which are very nice. You know, the trophy cards are always very popular, so those are going to be good color to chase. And the cool thing is you got multiple LeBrons to chase with the Cavs, probably the Heat, maybe even the Lakers, and then you got the base card, so you definitely don't have a shortage of stars to chase. And then you got a nice insert, brilliance. Keyshawn George, silver. Here's some of the color. Robert Williams, Scotty Barnes, Draymond Green, and Larry Bird on the red. Carmelo on the purple. We got the Mojo Halley All-Star, but unfortunately that was a damaged corner right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Zach LaVine, De Silva were my first offline green shimmers to 12. We had a 1/1 Cam Christie Black Shimmer, and the Trey Murphy and the Luka Doncic auto. So overall, I think I got a really good box. I probably even made money on that box, which is rare. I mean, it depends on the Luka auto. That might be, I'm assuming that's maybe a little under 1,000, 600. I have no clue how much that is, but one of the most loaded first offline products in all of history is first offline Deca basketball. Does it sell out high? Yes. Is it a little overpriced? Yes. But does it hit? Yes. Oh my gosh. If you don't want to pay for their exclusives, definitely wait for hobby, because this is a fun set to rip, as with every other Deca product. But do me a favor, guys, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button and let me know what you think of Prizm Deca first off the line. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check you guys out next time.